Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
What is up? Good morning. Fantastic. We got playoff baseball tomorrow. Do you guys feel the same way I do? It's congratulations.
I guess.
I'm glad you feel that way, KG, because like I've said that KG's a huge baseball fan, and congratulations.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long postseason. If yesterday didn't tell you anything.
Yeah, we'll get into that. You know what I love about the Lions, and we've touched on this for the last couple weeks. You know what I love about the Lions? When we have games against opponents like the Browns, okay, they just take care of business and pound inferior opponents.
Yeah, I said it yesterday. This was BTA, but of a different variety.
Right.
It was a little bit more grinded out style,
Right.
but it was BTA.
It eventually gets there.
Yeah.
You know, we were drawing comparisons to some of the games like of the last couple years, and I mentioned last year, like that Indianapolis game.
Yeah.
It's like you're not gonna win, so let's not mess around. Let's just extend this lead. Like Jake Bates' field goal for me yesterday.
Oh man,
to make it 20-7.
Amazing. That was like a curveball as a kick.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
On the broadcast, that shit looked crazy. It like ducked off and came back in.
Like once it got to 20-7, you were like, okay, I know how this is gonna go.
Oh yeah.
If we didn't already.
They just needed a 10-point separation to me. After that DJ Reed interception and they went up another touchdown, it was 17-7. You knew what time it was at that point.
Yep.
It was a foot race at that point.
Yep. And you know, the Browns made it a 10-point game, but you're sitting back going, okay, it's just a matter of time. And Khalif Raymond had the punt return, and then you're sitting back. I love the fourth quarters where you can go like this. Just put your hands behind your back and just go, okay, we're cool today. Yeah, that's cool. That's the one thing, like when you look back at the last couple of years, they just don't let inferior opponents come off the mat. The only time that I can legitimately remember that happening was the weird Thanksgiving game last year, right? Where that looked like the Lions were going to run away and win that game by 31 points. And obviously there were extenuating circumstances with the incredible injuries that they had. But yesterday was like the biggest ho-hum 24-point victory that I can remember. Ho-hum, yeah, whatever. Defense did its job. If there are any lingering questions, by the way, and there weren't many, but if there are any lingering questions about Hutch, has that man shut that up? Like, honest to goodness, he's a beast. He's an absolute beast. And by the way, what did I tell you about that David Montgomery? Boo.
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 Boo him.
He's done. Oh, I want your anger. I want your rage when we go to Cincinnati next week. David, show him. Show him. Don't mess around. Just show him. Lions knock off the Browns 34-10. Obviously, that's going to be the talk of today. And I don't know if you guys saw this. But have you taken a look at the standings this morning? Anybody?
Sitting pretty. Yeah.
And anybody? You taking a look at the standings? Now, in fairness, I didn't hear much of the we're never going to catch the Packers talk. Remember last year there was a lot of that shit with the Vikings? Oh, man. No. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They play the Vikings twice. Just go there on, what was it, October 20th or whatever the heck it was. Just go there and beat them, and guess what? You're back in first. It's amazing how that works itself out. But with the Packers tying that crazy game last night, did you guys stay up for that? Oh, my gosh. That was a crazy game. See, I'm watching it again. Watch the clock. See, damn it, you know how I am. I got ADD. For anybody that stayed up and watched this game, okay, there was a magic second that stayed on the board. And it's funny because, JB, you and I were just talking about this. They're talking about it right now on Get Up. The play clock's at 6, it's at 5, it's at 4, it's at 3. Jordan Love throws the ball. It's incomplete. Legitimately, you could say there was 1 second left, I guess, when they slow it down like that. It was damn close, though. You know, when you're sitting at home and the fan in you is going,
Right.
They ran out of time. What are you trying? Spartan Bob all over again. You know, like, honestly, that was kind of the routine.
I was still kind of wondering what just happened prior to the 1 second, because Jordan Love's like trying to get everyone to the line, and he's got at least 17 seconds.
Yeah,
and
that shit looks
they
sloppy.
like just slowly processing, like, all right, get to the line. Even some of the receivers were confused. It's just like, all right, are we running the play seriously? Why aren't we clocking this to get a field goal? But they
Either that
hike
or
the ball with like 8 seconds left, and Jordan Love just throws it in the back of the end zone. I honestly don't even think he was looking at the play clock.
Yeah, either that or they were tired. I mean, because after a long game like that, I don't think I've ever seen a 40-40 tie in the NFL in my lifetime. So I think that is pretty amazing.
I hate
in
ties,
itself.
by the way. I just
I
hate
can't
ties.
stand them.
It's
I
so
can't fucking
stupid.
stand
Hate
them.
him. All right, but can I say this? LaFleur made the right move. Kick the field goal.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Kick the field goal. You're at where were they? The 16-yard line?
Right.
Kick the field goal.
Yeah.
A tie's better than a loss.
No, for sure.
Because I'm sitting there. The first reaction, of course, I'm sitting there watching the game, and I'm screaming at the television, coward, coward. And then I think to myself, no, I'd want Dan
nah,
Campbell.
probably.
You
I'd
get
want
out of
same
there
thing.
with the tie.
You know.
Yeah.
But the fan takes over, just like
Right,
the 1
right,
second
right.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Your thoughts on the Lions? Obviously, that's what we're going to be talking about predominantly again. Listen, this wasn't a banner day. Really, it wasn't a banner day. Jared Goff threw for 168 yards.
Cool.
168 yards.
Completion's pretty good. Besides the one interception that, he was
Yeah,
just
what
trying
the
to
hell
get
was
to
that?
J-Mo. They was making a concerted effort to get to J-Mo yesterday. Just couldn't really make it happen. And one of those was on Goff. A couple of those was on J-Mo. So,
16 to 27, 168 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs had 91 yards rushing.
I'll take it. It's a good day at the office for him. Monty didn't have the best game, but you got to ride the hot
Boo.
hand. I know, Boo. He'll be better.
He's done.
I mean,
I wouldn't even give him the ball in Cincinnati.
I'm trying to tell you. I wouldn't give him the ball the rest of the year.
No, that's it.
Why would you do that?
You're just wasting time. You're wasting. Oh, is he?
Oh,
I can't wait to see him rage
Oh,
next
he
week.
gonna go crazy
He's
next week.
gonna go. That's his week.
He gonna
next week.
tear
There's
heads
no
off
doubt.
next week.
But I mean, here, and we won 34-10, and we won 34-10, and we won all facets of the game:
Yep.
offense, defense, special teams, and Khalif Raymond, for him to start at that angle, on that punt return,
Oh, man.
and matriculate his way into the end zone.
That move he put on the defender after he caught the ball was masterful. He gets through the couple tacklers that were in his way, and he's off to the races, man. Shout out to Khalif. Pro Bowl returner for a reason. That is why he is on this football team still.
All right, obviously want to get a lot of your comments today. It is another Victory Monday. We're getting really, really, really used to these. At some point in time, we'll look ahead to this series against the Guardians.
Yeah.
I'm
I got
still-
nothing today. I got nothing.
No, see, I'm still trying to make sense of it. Honest to God, everything.
Just thank God they got in the playoffs because that would have been even uglier. But at least they're in the playoffs.
Your guy-
What is going to happen while we're there is another story.
Maybe it's 2006.
Let's hope.
So you're
Your
telling
guy
me there's
Javi
a
Baez
chance.
saved the season.
Oh no! Don't tell Neil that though. Holy shit,
Neil, you know I'm on your side. I think Javi's hot garbage, and the numbers show it. Okay.
Come on, bro.
But that catch, he's hot garbage at the plate.
Yeah.
But can we
No,
all admit
oh,
it?
yeah, we know
okay,
that.
cool.
We know that.
That play that he made on Saturday,
It was great.
like legit. Now, I want you to think about it. You had a guy that would have scored, that would have put another run, and with there being 2 outs, the other dude's taken off. And
Yeah.
who knows, maybe he scores.
Right.
And with our offense being what it is, can you imagine?
No, I couldn't.
And especially the way the Guardians did it yesterday. You know, you give up 3 in the 10th, and they come back and win the gosh damn game.
I know it's crazy, but
Oh,
no,
my gosh.
he's the reason you won that game. Absolutely, he is.
I've never been. Maybe 2014 maybe 2014 when you kind of knew that it was the end of the line, and that series against the Orioles, and gosh damn,
man,
that crowd on Sunday was so dead. I hate to say, you guys, I'm just not very enthused. I hate it. I hate feeling that way.
Going to Cleveland for 3? Sheesh, man. Cleveland, of all places.
All right, love to hear from you guys in the chat. Of course, Super Chat, you guys go to the front of the line. We will head into the locker room, hear what DC had to say about this one. Workmanlike game, just go out there and beat inferior opponents. And that's what the Lions have done consistently for the last couple of years. And they don't just beat them, they usually pound them in this manner. Like the Cardinal game out in the desert. Oh,
Yep.
Okay, just don't mess around. It's Kyler Murray, okay?
Right.
Don't mess around. Just go win the damn game, okay? I brought up the Indy game. Just go win this game. There isn't a lot offensively. I like some of the pieces. I get where they're going, but it's still Joe Flacco, for goodness sake,
Yes,
you know?
sir.
Or pick your rookie quarterback type of situation. We will head into the locker room when we get back. JB, first, look at my concerted effort to stay on time, okay?
I see it.
For now.
For now. All right, JB, where are we going?
We got to hear from Mad Pax and then Art and Jakes. But first, let me clear up these super chats. Shout out to everyone sending them in. We got 2 so far. One from Dante151 sitting in 1999. He said the Lions now open up as a 8.5-point favorite against the Bengals. And I was laughing my ass off from that Sunday night game because the Packers pulled a Bears from Thanksgiving last season. Laugh at them. Laugh at them.
Yeah, I enjoyed that game, like, immensely. I really did, but for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
It was exactly what Dante just said. I found myself laughing at both those games.
You were hate watching.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were hate watching.
Well, yeah.
So it's all good.
By the way, we better get worried. The Bengals had a bye week, so they've had a week to prepare for the Lions.
Oh, no.
Whatever will we do?
Oh, Jake Browning. Watch out.
Whatever will we do?
Oh, no.
Our offense is going nuts next week. What?
We got another
FAW.
$5 from Burn. He sends in, said, I'll say it every time. The Packers are not a big game team. They crumble under pressure, and the smallest adversity can take their entire team.
They was lucky to get out of there with a tie, to be honest with you.
I
But
know.
it's crazy, man. It's
Do
crazy.
you-
They do not look like the team they were week 1. They absolutely do not.
I'm going to say the same thing, and the numbers look pretty at the end of the game. Like come in, if you're one of those guys that you read stat lines, okay?
Right.
31 of 43, 337 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Yeah.
He had a 25-yard gallop. He had 3 carries for 28 yards. Those numbers look good, right?
They do, yeah.
Did you watch the game?
Right. And they went to overtime.
See,
Right.
And listen, I know a buddy of mine who lives up in Hancock. Shout out to Greg. Like, huge Packer fan. I'm telling you, he says it every single week. I don't know about this guy. I don't know about this guy. If you didn't watch the game, I don't think I can adequately explain because the numbers look good.
Oh,
the numbers. But,
Stats lie sometimes. We know that.
dude,
We know that.
That's the truth. It is. And JB, it's like you said, that last drive, it was almost like there was confusion. It's like, all right, number one, what are you doing throwing that pass, okay, with 26 seconds left or whatever? Just that little pass in the flat. And then why did it take 12 seconds to get everybody to the line, man?
Yeah. It's
Come
crazy.
on.
It's crazy.
I don't know. I hear more of that stuff out of Packer fans. Now, there are some Packer fans that J-Love has arrived and, everybody's on notice. I know a lot of Packer fans, and I was chatting with a few last night that kind of take that, okay, there's just something missing. There's just something. I don't think he's bad, by the way. Let me get that out there. I just don't think he's the
He's
guy.
not a scrub, but he's not elite.
No.
His future is the quarterback that he faced on the other sideline. His future is Dak Prescott. And I said it.
That's a good. No, I like that.
Yeah.
That's
Damn.
because
That's his ceiling.
I'll go to bat for Dak in a certain regard, and it's along the lines of what you just said. The people that sit back and say that Dak is hot garbage aren't paying attention,
No,
okay?
he's not.
Do I want Dak Prescott as my quarterback?
Absolutely,
No.
not. He will never get you to a Super Bowl.
No.
But he's good. He's
Yes,
a good
he's
regular
good. Yeah.
season quarterback. You provide him weapons. He's a good regular season quarterback.
Tony Romo. It's what we live with Tony Romo, right?
Yes, sir.
It's what we live with Tony Romo.
Come on, Jim.
Tony's going to put up nice numbers. Then there are going to be
in the postseason, he gonna fold.
And incredible moments too.
Yeah,
like
oh
what
my
the?
God.
What did you just
The
do?
Tony Romo postseason fails. Oh my God.
We should put together a mixtape or
Yeah,
something.
a compilation. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there's one out here on the internet.
Right.
All right. Hey, listen, appreciate you guys as always. Maz has the day off. He will join us again tomorrow talking about the Lions. Ho-hum 24-point win against the Browns. We'll go own Ohio next week and, sweep both the Browns and the Bengals in a week span. That'll be cool. But first, JB, where are we going?
We got to hear from Mad Pax and then Art and Jace.
we do got to hear from Mad Pax. Big shout out to Mad Pax. They were downtown with us yesterday, rolling deep. Shout out to Colton and the boys. Gave us some nice merchandise and a little bit of that, that tarantula hitting nice and well. But for anybody that's trying to get involved, Mad Pax is the hottest new cannabis brand, and they have partnered with us here at Woodward Sports. They launched new products as of May 30th, so they are in stores today. High Low is getting you high for the low, delivering top tier quality at unbeatable prices. And boy, I just hit that boom shakalaka last night, and I slept like a fucking baby after a Lions victory. Man, Blizzard Packs, THCA Moon Rocks that hit like an absolute blizzard. Stay tuned with Woodward Sports for all of the latest marijuana updates. And after you get the munchies, why don't you come on down to Art and Jake's, man? Art and Jake's, there's no better place to catch the action. Take your time, JB. It's all good. But there's no better place to catch the action than Art and Jake's Sports Bar and Grill. Go to any one of their 6 locations in Michigan to enjoy wall-to-wall coverage on over 80 TVs. Dudes like TVs. It's 80 of them. Come on now. 22 draft beers on tap and a menu stack with fan favorites, wings, wraps, and our signature Fairway burgers. Don't miss weekly specials like Rib Night Mondays, Fajita and Margarita Wednesdays, and $3.50 Detroit Lions edition Bud Lights in the 16-ounce aluminum cans. That's the big ones, y'all. And the $5 Neutrals 12-ounce cans every Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. Download the Art and Jake's app, join AJ's fan club, and make every day a win with Art and Jake's.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you will. We got Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media, and we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy. We'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
You know, it doesn't get any more Detroit than Buddy's Pizza. They are the originator of the Detroit-style pizza. You see it thrown around all over the place. These guys invented it way back in 1946. I do this every time. As I'm doing this, I look up at the screen, and I look at that picture. Look at that. Man, that sells itself. I don't need to add to it, but I will tell you there are 22 locations all over town. They have been a cornerstone of the community. They're serving the community. They give back to the community. And here's another way they give back to the community. Right there. Save 10% on your entire order simply by using promo code 10meal. That's right. Go to buddyspizza.com. You can save 10% on your entire order by just using promo code 10meal. Doesn't that look great? Why don't you get yourself a Buddy's today?
That's number 3, man. All right, and here's what we said going into this game. We needed our defense to show up, and we needed special teams, man. That was the beginning of it. Defense, man, 3 takeaways, 2 interceptions, 1 fumble, punch out, and recovery. Allowed only 79 rushing yards, 3 sacks, and they were 3 of 14 on 3rd down. That's defense. We had a big win the other night, short week. We had to get back, and we did what we had to do. Now, it wasn't good enough, if I'm being totally honest with you. There's so many areas where we shot ourselves in the foot, and we cannot do that, okay? I'm just being honest. Now, it's not going to ruin our Sunday or the rest of the week. I can promise you that. Proud of you guys for the win itself, all right? I got 2 game balls. On defense, 4 total tackles, 2 sacks, 2 TFLs, 1 forced fumble, 4 quarterback hits. Aiden Hutchinson.
Let's keep going, build on this. Great team win, guys. I'm blessed to be back. I'm blessed to be back with you boys. Let's just keep it up. Thanks, guys.
On special teams, all right, 5 punt returns, 76 yards. We had 1 65-yarder for a touchdown, 1 kickoff return, 30 yards, 106 total return yards. Mr. Khalif Raymond.
I just want to thank you guys, man. It was grimy out there. We've been chopping at the tree for the last 4 games, man. We finally caught one, but that's what it looked like when you put in work. So, love y'all, man.
We will see you all tomorrow, man. Break it down.
Continue to chop wood, man. Continue to give it a y'all, man. That's who we are. That griminess, that's who we are. Stay like that. Keep that standard. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family. Good job.
Love every second of it. I
How do
mean,
you not?
Like, honest to goodness, inject that, put that in my vein. Of course, Stick jumped in the chat, and I don't want to misrepresent what he said. What did he say, JB?
Here, I'll put it up.
All right,
good old
for
Stick.
you. He said, J-Mo is killing golf's stat line. LOL.
It's all good, man.
He had one golf moment, okay?
He did.
There are golf moments. Can we acknowledge that?
Yeah.
They're fleeting.
I wasn't mad at the interception either because they were trying to get J-Mo downfield.
They really
and J-Mo did have some uncharacteristic drops in this game, but that pass by Goff, he shouldn't have threw that.
Nope.
It was 3 defenders over there. He shouldn't have threw that pass.
This is what they do. I know none of them are going to say it, okay? But this is what they do to inferior opponents. Just okay, but all right, at some point in time, we're just going to pull away from you, and we're going to put it into cruise control. And that's what I love about this team. You don't see them getting snake bit by a less than. I mean, when you think of all their losses over the last couple of years, man, they're against good teams.
Yeah.
They have not allowed that team to knock them. The New York Giants knocked off the Chargers yesterday, right? We're not mixing that in, all right? We're not mixing that game where we're sitting here on Monday morning going, how the hell did they lose to that team?
Yeah.
We just haven't seen it, KG.
And I love Dan Campbell in the post game saying, listen, it was not good enough, just being absolutely honest with y'all. Even after a 20-point schlubbing, it's not good enough, man. And I love that, man. They're so detail-oriented. They have a standard that they always want to meet, and that's what makes this team damn good. On top of the fact, to your point, Sean, they don't take anybody lightly. You can be the worst team in the fucking NFL. They're going to game plan for you like you're the best. And that is why they go out there and they do what they do. And this is the result that you saw yesterday, bro. I'm so proud of this thing.
Brad Galley posted this. We thought that we would share it with you as well. You know, all the talk about a trap game, right? Like we've seen. Hey, listen.
We got another trap game coming up.
This team hasn't fallen into the trap yet, okay? I mean, the last couple of years, I mean, to me, the starting point of this franchise in its current state was that midway point in 2022. You know, when they went on the streak at the end of the year, I mean, they mixed in a shitty loss. Don't kid yourself. That Carolina game on Christmas Eve was a shitty loss. But to me, that was the start of this. And then in 23 and 24, winning the North. I mean, look at the schedule. You just don't see that loss in 23 and 24, and certainly so far this year. DC doesn't want to hear anything about a trap game.
No, I mean, look, you're always going to say you better guard for it. And I mentioned this. Coach Parcells used to put the mouse traps up everywhere. You'd come in on the next day if he thought it was one of those games, and there'd be thousands of them hanging from the ceiling. But I don't feel like we need to do that. You know, we've been fortunate here that most of our guys are homegrown, and we got them when they were, you know, they were young, and they know what the standards are. They set the tone for everybody else in the building, and certainly the guys that have been here a long time, like Decker and those veterans. And so we're fortunate that way. And I mean, it doesn't take much. You just tell them what's on your mind, and they already know what's up. So we've done a good job in that regard. Our guys snap back, you know, and that's not always the easiest thing to do, but the standards are the standards. The identity is the identity, and it doesn't change for anybody.
You mentioned.
Love hearing that. Just be consistent in the message, man. The standard is the standard.
Damn right.
You come in here, this is how we operate. That
Right?
Ain't
it crazy the Detroit Lions have a standard?
Isn't that which one?
It's crazy. I remember we didn't have nothing close to it.
We talked about it. We talked about it, right?
Crazy.
We were really good at talking. We led the league in talking,
Oh,
right?
yeah, big
it
fact.
was outstanding.
It is nuts,
No, that's
man.
a beautiful thing. You know, I mentioned this earlier, and you saw him get the game ball. Anybody that has any questions about Aiden Hutchinson, like, just be quiet. Like, honest to goodness, just be quiet. You're seeing it come like this. It seems every week he brings more and more. And I'll say it again. Look, was I somebody I wanted an extra defensive end? I still do.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's okay to want more.
I want more, KG.
It's okay.
But I'm also going to say I understand the logic.
Yeah.
When you got that beast on one side of the line, what he opens up for the rest of the line, you can't put a price tag on it.
No, you cannot, man. And shout out to him, man. He was just making plays all over the field. Even in coverage yesterday, he made Joe Flacco double clutch some passes. You love to see it, bro. And Hutch is returning to form, and I think he's right on pace with where he needs to be right now.
You mentioned J-Mo, by the way. We're going to hear from DC on the defense in particular, but it's a Monday. You're going to have to forgive me. My brain is going all over the place. Okay, J-Mo, 2 receptions for 40 yards. He did have the 27-yarder, 8 targets. They also gave him the ball, obviously, at a -3 rush. They were trying to unleash the beast, and it just wasn't happening yesterday.
Yeah.
So you move on. You go in a different direction, man. That's the way it is.
Yeah, that's all good.
Have it your way. How do you want us to hurt you, baby?
BTA.
Yeah, really. Like,
still BTA.
How do you want it?
This one was a little more charred, but BTA nonetheless.
That's okay. And if all else fails, it's so funny. I mentioned this before. I did fantasy football for years. Like, for years, I hosted dumb shows and everything. The best thing that ever happened was for me to stop doing it, because it was like, oh my gosh, I forgot what it's like to watch games.
Right.
But I still like to dabble at the beginning of the year and look at where the rankings are and things like that. Can you, especially from Lion fans, who out there thought it was a good idea to let Amon-Ra St. Brown drop if you're in a fantasy league?
Wait, somebody did that?
Yeah, what?
Who, like, when I looked at top receivers, when I looked at top picks, I didn't see Amon-Ra St. Brown near the top.
That's insane.
And I'm like, am I missing something? Because this guy, how many times do we see a stat line like this, okay? 7 receptions, by the way, 7 targets, 2 touchdowns.
Oh.
That's just what he does.
It's a normal day at the office, fam.
It's insane. Absolutely insane. All right, DC, let's get back to the defense. Look, it was the Browns, okay? Let's get it out of the way. It was the Browns, but we've been seeing it go like this. There's no doubt about that, DC, on the defense.
Start with this. You know, we said going into this game, our defense was going to really need to set the tone in special teams. And offensively, man, we'll be smart. We'll find our spots. And really, for the most part, that's the way the day went. I thought our defense set the tone for the day, man. Those 3 takeaways, Leaf on the punt return, and offensively, we were able to turn those 3 takeaways into 17 points, which was huge.
That's what it's all about, man. Complimentary football, right?
I called for a big defensive day yesterday. I felt like the defense was going to go out there and pretty much have their way with the Browns, and that's what you saw. The 2 turnovers before half, absolutely crucial. That was the turning point in the game, the DJ Reed interception. That's where it just became a track meet. But just throughout the game, they just continuously made plays. I mean, from defensive line, Tyleek looked really good. Hutch was out there balling. To the linebacking core, Jack Campbell was flying to the football. You saw Anzo make some plays. Nowatzki had a big stop. Like, there was a lot of really good defensive football being played yesterday, on top of the secondary as well, back there making plays. Kirby, DJ Reed, and even TA on running downs. I know y'all don't want to hear that right now, but it's the truth. So, shout out to this defense. They absolutely went out there and balled.
What was it? The first, correct me if I'm wrong, what was that first drive? It was an impressive drive by the Browns.
It was, yeah.
Was it 13 plays in like 7 minutes?
Yeah, about that, yep.
Yeah, nice drive.
No, it was.
And
I was surprised.
Cute. That was cute.
Yeah. They opened
Hope you enjoyed it.
I think they knew that they had a disadvantage running the football, so they decided to come out passing. I don't think the Lions were necessarily prepared for that, but once they adjusted, it was curtains.
13 plays, 88 yards, 7 minutes and 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Hey, hope you had fun.
Cool.
That was about it.
It's a nice drive you got there.
Nice drive. We can give you some love there. Khalif, obviously an explosive punt return for a touchdown. DC on Khalif.
I don't know if I can say enough great things about Leaf. He's such a stud. I mean, the guy. Look, we came in Wednesday, and Phip and I were talking, and Phip says I think we need to let him cut it loose. Tell him to cut it loose a little bit on these some of these punt returns, and which. It's always a feel thing, right? And a lot of those, man, you're inside the 10. At what point do you let it go? At what point do you see if you can get one return or you fair catch? And we said, hey, we're going to get these blocked up. Leaf, go after it. And man, he was aggressive. He was aggressive, and he took that to heart. He trusted our guys, and he was fearless the whole game. I mean,
You got to be, man, to play back there. Seriously, I mean, think about that. You have 11 dudes flying right at you.
Yeah.
You are their target. Like, I mean, you got 11 pissed off drones coming right at you. Like, you better be back there with no fear, man. Make no mistake about that.
It's facts.
One more thing before we hit the break, and JB will get into Jared Goff and some of the injuries. Man, the DJ Reed injury terrified me for personal reasons.
Yeah, that's tough.
Terrified me for personal reasons. But DC talking about Hutch.
Performance of Aiden, you needed a big performance from your defense, and your biggest players really stepped up, him included.
Yeah, just another big performance by him today, And what everybody sees is the quarterback hits, the sacks, the takeaway there, all big things that are right in front of your face. But I remind everybody, the guy plays the run too, and those are the things that, man, I know for me, I take the most pride in watching. He can do all of that stuff that gets you all the glory, but he does all the dirty work, man. And he plays with his hair on fire. He doesn't take plays off. He's relentless. He's aggressive. He's violent. He's smart. He's disciplined. And it's just good to see him back playing at a high level. It's good to have him back, period. I mean, my gosh, man.
You cannot put a price tag on what that man brings. You can't. Let there be no doubt. You cannot put a price tag on what that man brings and the doors that he opens up for other guys on that line.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful thing to see. We'll get into some of the injuries. We'll get Jared Goff's thoughts on this as well. Obviously, your thoughts are welcome. We'll be talking about it all day, not only on this show. Big D Energy coming up at 11 o'clock. You know, Bray and Shep, the heavyweights. This is what we do on
Yes,
Victory
sir.
Mondays. We are used to Victory Monday, and we don't want Victory Monday to go away anytime soon. JB, where are we going?
We have to hear from BlackRock and Sharon's Heating and Cooling, but first, let me clear up some super chats for everyone out there. Where are we at here? Dirty Donkey.
Hey, shout out.
$5.
Dirty ass.
He said, Packers fans think they already won their Super Bowl this year, beating us week 1. The Kings are back.
The Kings are back. I love that. Hey, you guys, I'm going to say it again. The Packer fans that I know, and I know a shitload of them, have been very slow roll on this team.
Yeah.
Even after that win. One guy in particular has told me over and over, I don't think they're that good.
Oh,
so
shit.
I'm actually more optimistic about the Packers than he are. JB, I've said it all. I think they're number 2 in the division. I do. I think they're number 2 in the division.
You want to know what I'm optimistic about?
What do you?
Thanksgiving Day.
I can't wait.
They gonna do, man. Y'all can, hey, call me a slappy.
There's a debt.
I'll wear it.
There's a debt that's going to be paid.
Oh, yeah. The guilty will be
guilty
punished.
will be punished.
All right, capital will.
Oh, we got $2 from Matt Glass. He sends in.
Shout out.
He said, Hutch going down scare me. J-Mo sucks.
Okay, we chilling on the J-Mo point. We just gonna skip over that. But Hutch going down was absolutely scary.
It was
that shit.
That was heart-stopping shit.
Yeah.
It really was. That was heart-stopping shit. And you know, when he explained it, you know, he got the breath knocked out of him. It happens, man.
He was kind of curled up though, like something like happened to his leg. Bro, the look on everyone's face in that stadium. Literally, there was like about 15 seconds of holy shit, our season is in balance right now.
Like there were fans in the stands with their heads on, like,
I know.
Oh, no.
The one dude almost cried. They put on camera. He damn near cried.
Yeah, the surrender cobra.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you about the J-Mo suck stuff.
Chill out, bro.
I don't know
Chill
what
out.
to tell you.
Bad. He didn't have a great day.
He did not have a good day.
Relax though.
Yeah,
Cause you gonna be the same motherfucker cheering when he scores the next 80-yard touchdown. Relax.
I'll take the large sample size over the small sample size every day.
Yeah, come on,
I really will.
What are we doing?
I really will.
Bad day at the office.
Bad day at the office. And one more before we go to break. $5 from Jordan Lionheart. He sends in. He said, for the first time since sacks became stats, Lions have gone 3 straight games without allowing one. But I was told communication isn't easy to fix.
Hey.
It was going to take time.
Yeah.
I said it all off season. And with that being said, for this to come together as quickly as it did, here we are.
And you got to give golf some credit, and I got to do this for Stick, man. Mobile golf was in full effect, man. I'm really been impressed with his improvements, like moving around the pocket, buying himself extra time. Like, he's been really good at that through these first 3 games, or these, 3 of the first 4 games. So, no, I'm really been impressed with that. Shout out to golf.
I'm going to chill with the mobile part of it.
Hey, man, you better stop playing with mobile golf.
But it's mobile golf.
Right.
It's not mobile, it's just mobile golf.
Right.
He's quick moving. How about that? Quick reactive.
Athleticism.
Yes. There we go.
He's starting to develop the white boy wiggle, as T-Foss would say. He's starting to develop that.
Hey, if you're looking for dinner plans that sizzle, you need to head to Black Rock
Don't
Bar
touch
and
me, they
Grill.
sizzle.
It is the home of the Stone. The Novi spot is my spot. You can try the steak and lobster. Look at that. $19.99 for a limited time. You go get yourself some Braylon's beef. How about 20-ounce hand-cut New York strip? Feast like a beast. They got $14.99 fish and chips all day, cheesy pull-apart bread, and their famous chili back for a limited time. And don't forget, Lions win and you win. Stop into Black Rock after a Lions win and get yourself a free appetizer. Look at locations all over town. They are indeed a sizzle above the rest. And I want to tell you about Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning as well. They've been in business for over 40 years. That alone tells you something. They're doing something right. It's reliable service, and they treat customers like family. And that's why people go to Sharon's Heating and Cooling. They offer it all. What are you looking for? Heating, cooling, indoor air quality, water heaters, whole home generators, memberships. They got you covered. Right now, DTE gas customers, you get a free furnace tune-up through December 1st. So make sure you call Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning today, 734-238-3839. That's 734-238-3839. Or look at the QR code. You can do it right there. Scan the QR code on your screen. Just do us a favor and tell them that Woodward sent you.
It's the final markdown. This is it, Michigan. The final markdown is on at Feldman Chevrolet. Summer's ending, so are the deals. Get a 2026 Silverado for just $204 a month, or this 2026 Equinox for just $219 a month. 5 Chevy locations, one massive end of summer clearance. Get in now. These deals won't last. It's the final markdown at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Head to WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new faith, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
Let's give it up for David Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Guys, you missed out on the skate jam this past weekend. That's where you could have got this t-shirt that I got, the 1 of 1. They were printing out t-shirts out there on the grand opening of the Jars in Madison Heights. They were giving out cold hard cash to all the skaters out there. I even seen a little kid out there skateboarding as well too. The Heavies did their live broadcast there as well, and they were handing out deals. I'm telling you, everything in store was 50% off. So no matter what, you walked away with some deals, some nice grabs, and some stash bags if you were there earlier enough. But they had the food trucks out there, a bunch of the vendors handing out freebies for everyone. If you stuck around the whole entire day, I'm guaranteeing that you had a great time. Jars is always putting on the best events. Next time we have one, I'm definitely positive that Woodward Sports will be there. So head to Jars near you.
All right, before we hear on the injuries and from Jared Goff, of course, we were just talking about BlackRock, and we appreciate them for sponsoring this segment each and every week. I have a feeling that we're going to talk about 3 Lions today in regards to our BlackRock players that rock. JB, let's start with you in the booth. Who are you going with for your BlackRock players that rock?
Well, this one is probably a little bit obvious to everyone out there. The man was putting in 100% effort, a beast, as you quoted him as well, Sean. But one Mr. Aiden Hutchinson out there just putting in the work, doing everything he can. I don't think this man took a play off. Even when he had that little stinger and he got knocked down a little bit, we were all slightly concerned. Yes, everyone in the stands, but you know what? We all took a sigh of relief once he hopped back up and walked to the sideline and just got right back to it. And you can see the excitement and joy on this man's face in every single quarter as the cameras cut to him when they were going to commercial. He was just happy out there playing football. So my BlackRock player that rock, one Mr. Aiden Hutchinson, filling up the stat sheet and just getting after Joe Flacco.
Love every second of it. How can you go wrong there? All right, KG, who you got?
I got an honorable mention, and somebody I forgot to mention when I was talking about the defense, Derek Barnes, man. Derek Barnes had a day yesterday, stop and run plays. He was blowing up gaps left and right. So he is my honorable mention. But I got to go with DJ Reed, man. DJ Reed went out there and had a absolute great game from the cornerback position, had some pass deflections, had that big interception in the second quarter, and it allowed the Lions to finally get the cushion that they needed to just run away with the game, man. But we hope he's okay, you know, going down with that hamstring injury. We do hope that he's going to be okay going forward. But DJ Reed, man, he is my Black Rock player that rocked because he fucking rocked yesterday.
More on the DJ Reed thing in just a second, because just anybody who's gone through what I'll describe knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going with low-hanging fruit. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
How do you not?
The dude is like, honestly,
yeah.
I'm not doing this sponsored segment justice. And you know how I feel about justice.
No, that's right. That's real.
I am not doing this sponsored segment justice unless I take this guy. He's absolute money. You know, on a 3rd and 4, he's going to make a catch, and he's going to make a catch for 5 or 6 yards. 7 targets, 7 receptions. That's what he does. Adds an extra couple of touchdowns in there. So Amon-Ra St. Brown is my Black Rock player that rocks, and shout out to BlackRock again for doing this, making this possible. Appreciate you guys. DC on the injuries that the Lions suffered yesterday.
I don't. You know, we all saw Reed's. You know, I don't know I don't know what that's going to be or how long. I mean, certainly I cannot imagine him playing next week at a minimum till we get more tests done. And I don't think TA is a major thing. No, I don't know. There again, I don't know about him next week, but it's certainly not as significant as what you know, as what Reed had.
Anybody out there, this is going to sound really weird, all right? But you're going to have to trust me, and I'm sure that there are some people in the chat that have probably gone through this. The first thing that I thought of when I saw him on the ground grabbing at his hamstring was his knee.
Yeah.
That's, if you don't know, okay, like seriously, when you blow the knee, not always, but the last time it happened for me in 2017, honest to goodness, it felt like there was a bow and arrow. I kid you not. And my hamstring, somebody was pulling it back.
Damn.
And it just like, it felt like literally somebody got back behind my leg and just pulled my hamstring out. And so what happens is sometimes it mimics like a hamstring injury. And shout out to the guys who've gone through the misery that is a knee injury.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing that I thought. So now that I haven't heard them talk about it yet, okay? But that was literally the first thing that I thought is, oh my gosh, my guy got himself a knee injury. Not that a hamstring injury is any easier, because depending on severity, you know, you get a mild one, okay, you might miss a few weeks. You get a more severe one, and that can go on and on and on. And the problem is, I think you guys have watched football long enough to realize this, the slightest tweak almost starts you back at square one.
Yeah. No,
and that's what terrifies me, KG.
No, it's something that can absolutely linger even when he does come back. So we hope that it's not as serious as it looked. And just at that position that he plays, that's the last type of injury that you need, is a hamstring injury. Somebody that has to stop, plant, and run constantly. That's going to be tough on him, but we just hope that he can come back and just, you know, hopefully it's not as bad as it looked, because it did look pretty bad on the field. Got carted off, so.
Who knew Lothos, what was it, about 20 years ago? I don't know exactly when it happened, but when Terrell Owens was talking about his quarterback and he started crying.
It was my team. He was talking about Romo.
And he squished his face up. Remember, I can still see it. He squished his face up.
That's what he was with the Cowboys.
You know what? Jared Goff is my quarterback.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback. And I think a vast majority of fans, he had to earn our trust. Trust isn't just given with me. Sorry, right. He had to earn our trust. He earned it. I mean, I'm happy this guy is our quarterback, okay? And Terrell Owens is forever going to be a legend just because of that one clip. And you have people all around the National Football League saying that's my quarterback because of T.O. But with that being said, let me introduce my quarterback, Jared Goff, talking about the Lions making big plays.
Oh wait, you were doing DC? What do you mean?
Or do you want me to talk about DC on Goff making big plays before we talk about my quarterback talking about big plays? How about DC talking about my quarterback? Sorry, JB.
And I'll say this, man, the last touchdown that we had there, once again, man, JG got us into the perfect call. That was all him. And it's something that you watch tape and you see what they do, and you can feel it. And he changed everything. He changed the protection, changed the play call, and he got us into the perfect freaking play. And so, man, that's all him. And that's what we talk about, man. He recognized it and communicated it, and then those guys executed. So it's just, that's the thing. When you see stuff like that, that's like next level. And that's where our quarterback's at right now. And I don't know if everybody sees those things, but man, that's a game changer for us on offense.
You know, the beautiful thing about it is for years, how many times did we have a quarterback or a prominent member of this team talk about how close we are?
Yeah.
And talk about learning experiences. And it used to drive me out of my mind. I used to scream when I'd hear guys talk about learning experiences. When's class going to end?
You're right.
When do we graduate? Well, this was a learning moment. No. I don't want to be in school anymore, okay? How long do these learning moments end? When can I go get my gosh damn, diploma and graduate from this shit?
Been learning for 6-7 years.
Right.
6, 7.
That's exactly it. And you know what? I love hearing about lessons and teachable moments after wins, especially after 24-point wins. I love hearing that stuff. Give it to me. Let me hear my quarterback sit back and say, we can be better. I want that. Let Dan Campbell talk about the need to clean some things up. Yes, I want that. Because before, you know what? We were talking about that shit when we lost by 10, when we lost by 24. It's a process. Okay, we're getting there. No. This team is already in the master's level course, man. Real. Yes, we haven't finished the master's level course yet. We haven't, because that's winning a Super Bowl.
Yep.
But we're well into graduate studies, man. There's no doubt about that. Jared Goff talking about how this team can be better still.
Dan said it great after the game. It was good. We're going to be happy, but we can be so much better. And certainly offensively, the defense played outstanding, right? That is a good defense, and they do present a lot of problems. And you take Khalif's punt return away, we scored 27 points. I mean, and then that's not, it's not like I'm saying that's good enough, because today there was a lot of little things that we could have been better, but it's still a winning performance and enough to get the W. And I'm proud of our guys for fighting through some of the little adversity early on.
I love that, because you know what's funny? We were actually, KG, you, Neil, and I were talking about that in the pregame show yesterday. Okay, what if they put up over 30, strictly offensively?
Right.
On this Browns defense, because that Browns defense is legit. Can we say that?
It was. They gave the offensive line some problems at times with that pass rush.
If we're going to throw around the pleasantries for Hutch, and rightfully so, Myles Garrett.
He's a beast.
Dude.
Yeah, he was.
Dude.
He was all over the place.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Thank God we didn't get sacked.
And I love hearing Jared Goff say that. Yeah, we scored 27 points, man. And you know what? That's not good enough. I mean, you win going away, but that's the mentality I want. Gimme,
And 27 points as an offense is pretty solid.
I'll take it.
It's pretty solid.
More often than not, you're going to win games in the National Football League.
But, I mean, he's right, though, when you look at, the J-Mo drops. Just imagine if he catches some of those passes. Yep. Man, they could have easily put a 40 burger up on the Browns.
Easy.
Could have helped my fantasy team, that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Jared
Rough
Goff.
day.
Jared Goff talking about it is undersold. I think it was Byrne brought it up earlier. Man, this offensive line has come together quicker than any of us could have imagined. Jared Goff on his protection.
As good as they get. I mean, he's a Hall of Fame player, and we got two really good tackles though. We rely on them. And I thought Deck and Panay, he lined up on the left side a lot more, so Deck had to deal with him a lot more. But they were both incredible. They both played really well. That dude's a handful, and we had a plan for him. But for a lot of the time, they were on their own with him, and I thought they handled it well. And that rest of the D line's really good too. And I thought they did well. I thought our interior protected really well. Again, 0 sacks, right? We didn't have any. Yeah, really good.
You know what it comes back to, you guys? I'm sorry. I say it time and time and time again, and I sound like a broken record, and I don't give two craps, all right? Because it's reality. If you take care of the trenches, a lot of the other shit you have to worry about is just going to take care of itself.
That's a fact.
Just is.
Yeah, and these young kids are really proving themselves. Got to give a shout out to Decker yesterday because he stood on his head. Like, that was a great performance against one of the league's best. And listen, Myles Garrett was all over the place. He almost got to go off a couple times, but there were some plays, especially in that second half, that Taylor Decker absolutely stood up Myles Garrett, man, and it was amazing to see. I thought this offensive line, it was a resilient effort by them. It wasn't perfect, and especially in the run game. The run game could definitely be a little bit better, but in terms of pass protection, I think they did a great job against what was a very good Browns front four, man, because they was getting after it.
That's a great word, resilient. I like that. That's a great word. I don't think anybody's putting these guys across the board in the Pro Bowl or anything like that. No. But you know what? They are doing the job. There's no doubt about that. Jared Goff, not done handing out the pleasantries. Jared's thoughts on Khalif?
Amazing. Yeah, he's one of those heartbeat guys for us and kind of does everything right every day. Is a great guy to be around. Is a mentor and a role model for a lot of these guys. And I love having him as a teammate. He's incredible. He breathes life into people. It's fun seeing him succeed like that and have those moments, but it's not surprising at all. He's a stud, and I hope he keeps doing it.
No doubt about that. Just all facets of the game, man. All facets of the game, you find a way to get things done.
Yes, sir.
That is what good teams do. That's what the Philadelphia Eagles do. And I know none of us like to hear it, but gosh damn it, every week I just watch that team make plays.
Yeah, Baker put on a show too, man. Some of them throws he made, Jesus Christ.
I'm a fan. I mean, that throw that he made towards the end was borderline brain dead.
No, for sure. But you're going to get that with Baker
Mayfield.
Oh, yeah. You're going to get the heroics, but you're also going to get a lot of mistakes.
You just make sure you limit those moments, you know? It's like, what was the old line? He's a live wire.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of electricity there, and sometimes that can be a bad thing, right?
Yeah, no,
Don't
for
touch
sure.
that damn live wire.
That is why he's not elite. Is why he's very good. He's played himself into being a very, very good quarterback in this league. He's not elite for that reason.
Let's hear from Hutch. Listen, again, we just got done talking about one side. How about the other side? Making its presence known. And, of course, Hutch is the guy leading the way. Let's hear him about getting after the quarterback.
Yeah, it's how we do it here in Detroit. It's we put a big emphasis on you stop the run and you earn your right to rush the passer, and that's kind of the philosophy, you know. And had a lot of opportunities today too. Missed a couple tackles, but I think overall we did pretty good in the run.
Yeah, I think overall you did pretty good.
Yeah, pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's all right, Hutch.
Yeah.
No, should I say no? You guys got to do better. Boo, boo, boo. Should I do the David Montgomery bit? Boo, boo, boo. You guys got to do better. Absolutely. No doubt about that. Meek, one thing that we've seen about the Detroit Lions is they like versatility. They like some guys that can be flexible, that can do a myriad of things. Meek Robertson talking about just that.
I think I can, like I said, I can play both, but it just, nickel, I'm in and out. At corner, I get a feel, I can feel routes. I could do a lot of reading routes, reading the quarterback. I think my instincts kick in a little bit more, and I'm on the field a lot, so, I get comfortable, man. Like, I get very comfortable when I'm on the outside. So, like I said, man, expect my play to increase every week. I ain't ducking nothing.
Isn't that lovely? I'm sorry. It's and we say it all the time. And last year it got stretched beyond comprehension with the injuries, okay? But the depth on this roster, KG.
It's ridiculous.
The versatility on this roster. Ridiculous is the word.
I got to give another shout out to just the acquisitions in the secondary that Brad made this year. It's beautiful, man, because Amik stepping in for TA, absolutely great. We already know what Amik is, though. He's a dog. But Rocky Sin coming in and doing what he did, Avonte Maddox coming in at safety and doing what he did, I love those two additions right there, bro. They bring so much veteran experience to this team, and they're quality veterans. They're not just veterans in the sense of, okay, just locker room guys. No, they go out there on the field and they prove it too, and they did a damn good job yesterday. All three of those guys. Shout out to them.
Double A on the depth and versatility of this football team.
Good thing is we have depth, like veteran with Avante and Rock and even Dorsey coming in, Amit coming in at corner. It's just like the guys coming in, and I think I went to the sideline when Kirby went down, and Avante came in. And I was telling Derek, like I feel great with Avante out there too. Like, so obviously we have that veteran.
This is, I think, for Lion fans. There are moments. I'm not joking. And I hadn't seen that clip yet. Thanks for that, JB. I hadn't seen that clip yet. But there are moments that you almost have to pinch yourself and say, is this stuff really happening right now? I'm not being funny.
Yeah.
Because making a play is contagious. Winning is contagious. You can pull out every gosh damn cliche. We've heard it forever. That stuff is contagious. And forever, we saw the other side. We saw losing be contagious.
Yeah.
We saw losing with the head down. Wait, what was the one quote? You've been lionized.
Yeah.
A guy would come in here all bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and then all of a sudden, you got that 1,000-yard stare because you've seen shit. You've seen shit.
Like a Vietnam vet.
Right? I always look at Steve Mariucci. Steve Mariucci just looked like such a vibrant young man with those crystal blue eyes.
I know.
And the man aged 50 years. It's like those president before and after photos. Pre-lion, post-lion. You just look like a different guy.
The bar wasn't high when he was here.
No, it wasn't. And you hear every one of these guys talking about things like the standard and talk about this guy makes play and, hey, we had to put this guy in, but that's what we expect. They're not surprised from it. They're not surprised for it because they know what these guys can do. You have a plethora of guys in here that, when given the opportunity, are going to go out and make plays. Now, again, last year was something different. When you're going 3 and 4 deep because those injuries just kept mounting. I'll never forget, KG, we were in here, I don't know, November or December, and that thing came up from one of the national guys, and it showed like a bar graph of all the injuries in the National Football League.
Yeah.
And then there was the Lions.
Ridiculous.
And it was just terrible to look at. I mean, literally everybody else was here, and then the Lions were like up there. You cannot overcome that. Nobody wanted to hear it last year. Some of us were saying it. You simply cannot overcome that. Now this team is relatively healthy. The injuries are going to come, and let's wait and find out what's going on with DJ Reed. No doubt about that.
Right.
That would be a big loss. But really, this isn't the next man up. This is the next man up, and guys make plays. It's just that simple.
Yeah, they keep this train rolling, and I love what Dan Campbell said. What was it, like a few weeks back? He said, "Hey, this team is so built, and like the way they've built this thing, I should be able to leave, and shit should be able to still run." And I believe that with this Lions team, like they are built for success in all facets of the game. Like you can talk about, the edge rusher position or maybe some deficiencies that we have. It's not many, but no NFL team is perfect, but they're as close to perfect as you can ask for.
All right, lots of things to get into. We still haven't talked about the Tigers yet.
Yeah.
I got some AJ Hinch sound I just found, actually, too.
Do you have any Riley Green sound by some chance? I'd love to hear from Riley.
Would you?
Yeah, I would love to hear from Riley.
Let's hear from him.
He has a lot to say.
19 Ks. That's not going to get it done usually. 19 Ks for what? For you guys. Tonight?
Yeah. Tonight. I'm sorry, that look get me every time. The big eyes. The look down, like once he realized, like, oh, you set me up here. That was the moment, like, oh, you set me the fuck up. I got it.
You know how you're, and I apologize for this. I'm gonna say it anyway. I think I saw a tweet last night that the Tigers went 7-17 down the stretch, and that's the worst record for a playoff team ever. Was that a real stat? You know how when you're going to bed and you're half asleep? I thought I read something like that.
You might have. It might be true.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Just absolutely gross. All right, we will get into that a little bit. Listen, they're in the playoffs.
They are.
Playoffs.
Right, exactly. Yeah, where's Jim Moore?
Right.
They're in the playoffs. I'm trying really hard not to become that guy. And what I mean by that is this, okay? A little over a year ago, if I told you the Tigers would be making the playoffs not once but twice, we all would have dropped our pants.
Oh yeah, we would have took it.
Every one of us would have dropped our pants.
Yeah.
And that's what is weird about this year to me, KG, is I knew it would happen just like it happened in 2006. Wow, last year was fun. Wow, golly gee, I can't believe we got in. And hell, we even won a playoff series in 2006, a couple of playoff series. But the specter of expectations walks in the door, okay?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it isn't enough right now, especially when you consider, you guys, it's infamy. It's the biggest lead lost. And they're limping in. There's no doubt about that. And, oh, by the way, against a team that, whether we want to admit it or not, has owned our ass.
Yeah, it's a fact. And I want to be fair to this team because in the face of expectations, at least for a half a season, maybe just a little bit over half a season, they delivered in a way that nobody really expected. Like, we knew the deficiencies of this team coming into the year. We all complained about the offseason additions or lack thereof of this team. But what they were able to do was pretty amazing. And to be honest, if it wasn't for that start, we wouldn't even be talking playoffs right now. They wouldn't even be in the conversation. But you got to look, when you look at these last, like, almost 2 months of baseball, it just has not been good enough. They lost the biggest lead in the AL Central that has ever been lost. And now you're looking at this playoff series in Cleveland, and it's like I want to have confidence. I really do. I'm not saying that they can't win, but at the same time, it's just like I don't know what to expect from this team at this point.
No.
They are a fucking mystery bag right now, and you just hoping you pull out the right thing to get to the next round at this point.
See, now gosh damn it, I know I saw some stupid tweet like that, and I gotta find it. Gosh damn it, you know how my brain works. Bob Nightingale, you ready?
Yeah.
The Tigers were 7-17 with a .292 winning percentage in September. It is the worst record in the final month of a season by a playoff team since the World Series began in 1903.
Jeez, man. It's not good, man.
On to Cleveland. Let's go.
Right. They did not look right toward the end of the year.
All right, we'll hear from AJ Hinch. Hey, listen, we got one of the best pitchers in baseball going tomorrow. Let's see what happens. I don't think we feel real confident about it, but we'll delve into that a little bit. Take a dance around the National Football League as well. I'll say it again. I don't know how many of you are a little groggy this morning. I stayed up and watched that game last night and thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, a lot of it was for the wrong reasons. I mean, I was watching two disasters going back and forth on one another, okay? Yeah. But I enjoyed every second of it. JB, where are we going?
We got some people requesting the hat throw, so.
Yeah.
That's what we were laughing at.
I might mix one in.
Right.
Oh,
you're talking Tigers, you'll definitely do it. You can't just
force it, though. You can't just force it.
Fair.
You know, it has to grab you, right?
Yeah.
I can threaten it.
Right.
But it's not there yet.
I feel it.
I have a feeling once we start talking about the Tigers.
Yeah, just give it 5 minutes. Just give it 5 minutes. You'll get there.
Get going. All right. Where we going, JB?
We got to hear from the Massage Share House and then Fantasy Jerks. But first, let me clear up some super chats for everyone sending them in. Shout out to everybody. We got $2 from Drago. He sends in. He said, Khalif Raymond is still running right now.
If she dies, she dies.
Drago is such a badass.
Oh, man. That's my favorite Rocky movie. Unfortunately, the brother got killed in the process. But what Rocky did to that man, holy shit. He didn't have to kill Apollo like that, dog. But
he literally picked up a guy from the Politburo by his neck.
Yeah, that's
knowing full well he might go to the gulag for the next 20 years.
No, that's a fact.
Drago had no fear.
Yeah, but Apollo, I mean, he fucked himself up. He came in with all that America shit. You know, he was trying to show off. Got his ass killed. I mean, it is what it is. He did take Drago serious. Got his ass.
I'll be honest. I thought James Brown was gonna fire him up.
No,
it worked the direct opposite.
It wasn't the same, man.
Oh, we got $4.99 from Dante151. He sends in. He said, "You all realize that the Raiders are kicking themselves for letting Amik and Spillane go in free agency. The Raiders could have used them yesterday for sure."
Yeah, 2 dogs, man. I was surprised the Raiders didn't come away with that game. They lost by a point. But Ashton Genty, I think he put some of those doubters to bed.
When they got the ball back, I thought they're going to go win this game. Gosh, damn it.
Ben Johnson survives.
Damn it.
Such a wonderful, warm human being. But go on.
And finally, we got $4.99 from Shy 216. He says, we used to celebrate 300 home runs with Miggy, and now we have to deal with Green and his 200 strikeouts in a season.
Hey, man. Still one of your best hitters on the team, if not the best hitter on the team.
Jeez.
It's crazy.
The reality of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the reality of it. You know, it just, I don't know. We'll get to it in a second, okay? We'll get to it in a second. I promise you.
All right, let's hear from Massage Chair House and their Fantasy Jerks.
Let me tell the people about Massage Chair House and RIP to Massage Chair today because Maz is not in it, and the day is not whole without Maz in that massage chair. But if you're looking to upgrade your relaxation game, Massage Chair House has got you covered in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest with top brands for massage chairs like Infinity and Osaki. Located near the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road. Make sure you're going to massagechairhouse.com or scan that QR code above my head to book your visit. Massage Chair House, your ultimate ticket to recovery and relaxation.
And what you're doing at Massage Chair House is up to you, but you should be watching the Fantasy Jerks.
Fantasy Jerks.
Where the show where expert fantasy football advice meets real talk and weekly laughs. Join Anson and Brandon Cass and other weekly guests for everything you need to dominate your matchups at the end of the week. Win your league, talk your smack, be a jerk with Fantasy Jerk, streaming live every single Wednesday at 7:30 only on the Woodward Sports Network.
Fantasy Jerks, bring the baby on.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media, and we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network. Tigers are the best team in baseball. Get the best coverage in Detroit right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Every Scooble start, every green homer, and all the action can be followed on all of our social media. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. It's World Series or bust, Detroit, and we are here for the ride. Woodward Sports. Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Hey, if you checked us out yesterday down at Second Best, I think you know we enjoyed our Sun Cruisers. KG did, Neil did, I did.
Even at Gillies.
We and you had some more, didn't you?
Yeah, Gilly. Shout out to the manager there. He hooked us up.
All day.
Hey.
I'm telling you, this is outstanding. The pink lemonade, the lemonade, Sun Cruiser vodka iced tea. It is outstanding. You guys, I'm not just saying this. This is a solid drink. Real vodka, real iced tea. They got the pink lemonade. They got the lemonade. Only 100 calories, 4.5% alcohol. Perfect for tailgates, couch gates, whatever the case may be. You're watching football. You're watching baseball. This season, this fall, let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser and, of course, Woodward Sports. Please drink responsibly. So I'm going to be honest. I'm trying really hard. I was having a conversation with my son last night, who is undoubtedly a baseball guy first, okay? Loves his Tigers. I mean, like, loves his Tigers. And I didn't want to be, you know the quote, Debbie Downer. I don't want to be Debbie Downer today. I don't, all right? But I can't help it.
It's hard not to be.
I can't help it. I'm trying really hard. And maybe tomorrow, KG, maybe tomorrow we'll wake up and feel differently and go, you know what? Fuck that.
Right.
It's a Tuesday. It's the last day of September. We're going to be playing October baseball. Game 2 will be October baseball. We have arguably the best pitcher in the world on the mound.
Yeah.
If we want to forget about everything that transpired down the stretch, what better opportunity could you have to turn a despicable page of Detroit Tiger history than to slay the beast that put you in the spot to begin with?
It would be nice, for sure. It would be nice because the Guardians have had our number for a while. And shout out, to the Browns fans that came down to second best for the pregame show. I had to act tough in front of them. Like, I ain't scared to go to Cleveland for 3. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. But in reality, I mean, it's not ideal. I would not have wanted to go to Cleveland for 3 games. But I'm not saying that this Tigers team can't win. I mean, they got to get back to playing Tiger baseball, the Tiger baseball that we saw in the first half of the season. They got to be aggressive on the base paths. They got to provide some type of offense for our pitchers because everybody was screaming bullpen all year long, especially after the trade deadline. But my concern toward the end of the year was, okay, I don't know how this offense is going to look. I don't know how consistent they will be going forward, and we have seen them kind of crap the bed lately. So I think it's more so on the bats to get going in this game than it will be the pitching, because I'm not – Terrence Scuba is giving me no reason to worry. I think he'll be fine. The next 2 games will be a topic of conversation, but hopefully you can go out there, get one, and make it a lot easier for you in this series, man, because it's only 3 games. You only need 2.
I'm not going to lie. I was one of those people that I was infuriated at his lineup yesterday. I was infuriated at his lineup.
Yeah.
No joke. Full disclosure. AJ is a great manager. Can we all agree on that?
Yes.
As frustrating as the last month of the season was, all right? I mean, a collapse of epic proportions. All right? Can we take a step back? Can we take a step back and say, I'm glad he's here, but I want you to listen to this lineup, okay? Parker Meadows.
Yeesh.
Zach McKinstry.
Yeesh.
Henry Malloy.
In the 3 spot.
Kerry Carpenter. Perez. Baez. Sweeney. Ibanez. And Jake fucking Rogers.
Do you think it was he wanted to maybe you don't want to get anybody hurt. You kind of know at this point you're going to drop the division. You're not going to get that home series.
But do you know that?
Let's just get out of here.
But do you know that?
You don't. But I think maybe he was just playing this because why would you put that?
Do you know
what? That's
a
horrible lineup.
And that's exactly it. Do you know what you told everybody? You told everybody we're just giving up the division that we blew away.
Right.
Even though there was a sliver of a chance. If Texas would have knocked off Cleveland, okay? And who knows how it would have ended because if the Tigers won that game, all of a sudden, now the pressure's on Cleveland.
Yeah.
Do they have the crazy comeback that they had in that game, okay? Jake Rogers, for the record, in case you weren't paying attention yesterday, 4 at-bats, 2 strikeouts, 2 grounded to double play.
Yeesh, man. That's all I can contribute it to.
And then the sheriff, all right? And I shit you not, here this is how guys in our business have to endure. There were people chirping at me, what do you have to say about Paddock now after he went through a clean couple of innings?
Nah, come on.
Dude!
Let's not play that game.
What are you doing?
Yeah, let's not play that game.
Like, honest to goodness. So,
come on, bro.
Paddock, the sheriff,
whipped
out his badge to the tune of 4 1/3, 7 hits, 4 walks, and 4 earned runs.
Jesus.
You basically told everybody yesterday, okay, including your own clubhouse, that, yeah, if we win today, we have to kind of hope for a Cleveland loss. Not just kind of hope. We have to hope for a Cleveland loss. But we're not interested in that. We're cool just starting the series.
I mean, but Sean,
I don't like that. I'm sorry.
I get your point. I definitely
if I
do.
had my head, I'd throw it again.
But like somebody said in the chat, I'm sorry I lost y'all comment. But they put themselves in this position, man, and it made it to where, okay, we just have to prioritize getting in the playoffs. Period. Like the division, if we get it, cool. But one, we don't want to risk injury, because if they really wanted to, they could have threw Scuba out there to try to go get the division win. They didn't want to do that, and I'm not mad at that. Let's just get into the playoffs healthy and see where we're at. But they played so poorly over this last month and a half stretch to where they had to prioritize, hey, let's just get in the playoffs and let's just make sure we're good, because if we don't get in the playoffs, you talk about an epic collapse. Like, not only did you drop the division, but you didn't make the playoffs. They would be the fucking laughing stock of not just Detroit, but national media everywhere. So you got to do what you got to do.
See, this is the thing, though. This is a both things can be true situation to me, okay?
Yeah.
You're right. Tarek Skubal, don't start him yesterday.
Yeah.
It's moronic.
If they really wanted the division, they could have thrown him out
I don't
there.
have an issue with that.
Right.
I don't, okay? His lineup, in addition to not starting Tarek Skubal,
right,
told me and told everybody else, we don't care about the division. We're in the playoff.
But like
I have an issue with that.
And it has to be a reason behind that. But clearly they said, okay, we would much rather let's just go to Cleveland, or, if that's where we go, that's where we go. But they did that to themselves, Sean. They did that to themselves,
KG, I think you know this because you follow this stuff closer than me. And I sometimes I get caught in conversations that I know damn well I shouldn't be in, but you try to speak logically with people. I think one of the most frustrating things, okay, like we've talked, Tarek Skubal's gone.
Yeah.
Right? We all know that, right?
Yeah.
Tarek Skubal's gone. And I'm not even sitting advocating go and give him an 8-year $45 million per, 10-year $45 million per. I'm not even advocating for that. The question now is, when does he go? If you believe some of the chatter that is out there, they are going to actively trade him when this season is over, right?
Yeah.
The word seems to be the phone calls are going to be happening in November. So let's play a game of pretend, all right?
Yeah.
What we hear all the time is this is just the beginning for the Detroit Tigers, right?
Yep.
Wait till you see all these prospects, and we know all their names, right?
Yeah.
Except, you know what the interesting thing about that is?
What?
Who are the pitching prospects right now?
It's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. Your biggest one was Jackson Jobe. He got hurt earlier in the year. I do think he will be good going into next year, but outside of that, it's question marks.
If he's back next year.
Yeah.
Mind you, with the Tommy John. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
So, and there are some questions. I'm not throwing them away or anything like that. But, down on the farm, that farm system, with all those mythical creatures that are surely going to make it, and they're going to be outstanding. Isn't one of the conversations we've had for the last 3 months on this network, who's number 2?
Yeah, it's a fact. And you're going to have Jack Flaherty accepting his player option at the end of the year.
Right.
Like, let's be real about it. And why wouldn't you do it if you're Jack Flaherty?
Right.
So yeah.
We head into next season. One of the best pitchers in baseball is now gone, and we have a staff where we've all been saying back and forth for months now, who's the number 2? Oh, and by the way, for all you people that worship and adore the farm, and I know they're all going to work. I know. There's no doubt in my mind. Every one of them are going to work, okay? Who's that next great pitcher in the farm right now? Because I asked some people who, and I'm not going to mention their names because I don't know if they want me to, that and you would know them, who really follow this minor league stuff, okay? And I asked that question, and do you know what they said to me?
What?
You're right.
Oh, God.
Who's the next name? When we hear all these magical, we hear about Clark.
We
hear about McConaughey.
Yeah.
We hear about Joe Sue, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So who's the arm? So let's play a game of pretend right now, okay? Next year, you have Reese Olson will be back.
Yeah.
There's a ceiling yet with him. Can we say that?
Yes.
Casey Mize, I think we know what Casey Mize is at this point, right?
Yeah, it's becoming.
Is that fair?
It's becoming fair.
And listen, I'm not saying I don't want him.
No, of
I
course.
think he's
I get
an
what
arm.
you mean.
I
I get
think
what you mean, though.
Yeah, I think he's an arm.
He's never going to pan out to be the 1-1 pick that you
No,
hoped he would.
never. I mean, my jaw would drop surprise, okay?
Yeah.
So we have Reese, we have Casey, we have Jack, which, I mean,
Yeah, at this point,
What-
yeah.
what
He's
else?
starting to become the Jack that before we signed him to
right.
the Tigers. Yeah.
Okay, so
The Jack that the league gave
do we
up
go
on.
out and get 2 more starters? Is that how it works?
I mean, it's
Do
possible.
we go out and try to find a Paddock and a Morton and pray that this time
Jesus
whoever they get,
Christ.
it works?
Right, or Alex Cobb that didn't touch a blade of grass for the fucking
Right.
game. Man, and that's where, as a Tigers fan, you get disappointed, bro. Because I don't know what the fuck they're going to do in the offseason. I have no pulse on what Scott Harris is thinking, of what Chris Ilitch will allow him to do. There's just no feel for it. I want to say in the offseason they'll go get a couple starters and, kind of right this ship, but I have no proof of that. They made 2 additions last year. 2, and one of them was okay. Gleyber Torres, credit to that. He was good.
No question.
Damn near all year.
Right, he's gone though, right?
Yeah, and he'll probably be gone. Yeah, because you get a draft pick in the process. But it's like, I don't, I just, that and Alex Cobb is not good enough.
So, I mean, that's...
And we
who
said
knows?
it then.
I always like to I can't read the future. I'm not going to tell you how this is going to end this postseason. Okay? I can't read the future. And I will also say to the people that love to play the surely this next great prospect is going to work, I don't know that, okay? I think there's a track record, unfortunately, with this franchise that would suggest that it might not pan out as well as you think it will. And it happens every time. It started with Randy Smith, okay? Nah, this time's different. The guy in charge gets it. The guy in charge knows talent. You got to remember, this has been his job forever. He is a guy that has a keen vision for talent, and he knows how to develop. You guys, if we're being honest, we heard that about Randy Smith, we heard that about Al Avila, and we heard this about God's gift to general managers and baseball front office prowess in Scott Harris.
Yeah.
I'm just shooting facts to you. Again,
you
I'm
did.
not sitting back saying that it's going to fail, okay?
Yeah, man,
but,
we don't know.
Real talk. What's our pitching staff right now for next year? Jack?
Yeah.
Casey?
Scoops.
Reese?
And, yeah.
And if they deal Scooble in November...
So it looks like they would have to prioritize getting a starter in the offseason, but we don't know who that starter is.
Right.
It could be very, very low end, and that's what you don't want to see. Because you cheaped out before and it bit you in the ass.
So we're starting at a point that all of us have agreed for literally months now, we kind of have a de facto number 2. And we don't really have a number 2. That's why we're talking about who the number 2 is.
Right.
But now we're going to ask one of these not number 2s, hey, you're going to have to be our 1.
Yeah.
Are we really in the bright spot that I think people want to make us out to be, KG? And I hate to be Debbie Downer. I'm sorry. It's my job, okay? Are we really in the bright spot that people want to make us out to be?
Sean, we would be if we spent a little more money. And I would totally believe in
Not
his
in the
vision.
budget.
I would totally believe in whatever the hell is going on right now. If they spent a little more, you don't have to be the Mets. You don't have to be the Dodgers. But spend some good money. Not just Alex Cobb. Spend some good money on good players. That's all we're asking for. Facilitate the young talent that you do have in-house so they can go out there and be the best version of themselves. That is all we're asking for. You're not going to get rid of Javier Baez. We realize that at this point. Fine, we'll take that. We can eat that one. But everything else is like, come on, dog. You are doing this team a disservice at this point. And now you look at a situation at which if you don't deal Tarek Skubal, in the winter, what are you going to do at that point? Because he's going to walk for free. And that's what it looks like. Because, and shout out to Neil, he brought out a great point last week when we was talking Tigers. Once the season starts, Skubal goes from being, a guy with one more year on his deal to a rental player. And that puts the Tigers in a way worse position in terms of maybe trading him and getting something for him. So that's the part where I'm just like really, really confused about the fact that they won't spend money. And what the hell are you going to do about this Tarek Skubal situation? Either you got to shit or get off the pot.
In the words of Nick Saban, I'm not going to do it, so quit asking.
Right. You guys, like, and some people got agitated at me because, like, in our back and forth over the weekend, I always say the same thing. I didn't do this. Did I make anything up? Let's go down the checklist. Are they looking to trade Tarek Skubal? In all likelihood, yes, as soon as November hits. Fair? Can we all say that?
Yeah. I would. I don't want it. I want Skubal here.
Right.
But if it comes, you can't let him walk for free.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. It's not his fault. It's not my fault. Are we the same fan base that, and I got to be honest with you, I was ringing this bell months ago on Big D Energy. You can get my back for that, KG, saying, okay, who's the number 2?
Yeah.
Who's the number? The playoffs start. It's game 2. This is when surely we were going to win the division, mind you, and we were going to get the bye. But you go into a series against the Jays, the Red Sox, the Yankees, the Mariners. Who's your number 2? We didn't have a number 2. A vast majority of you agreed with me all year. Hell, we're still wondering who gets the start on Wednesday.
Yeah.
By the way, death not an option. Who you going with, KG?
It's got to be Jack.
It's got to be Jack.
Why?
It's got to be Jack.
I told you this all along, though.
You're right.
He's making the second most money on the team.
You're right. It's got to be Jack. And just based on your reaction, you don't feel real good about that.
No, how can I?
All right, so
how can I?
So now, if we trade Skubal, which is probably the smart play, can we say that? Because Lord knows we're not going to re-sign him.
It's the quickest way to jumpstart your team.
All
it
right.
is.
Maybe what we get back, maybe we get a real good arm.
I think you can do that.
But you're not going to get a 1.
No.
Maybe you get a 2. Maybe.
Yeah, 2 in a bat. That's what you would hope for.
So
2 in that right-handed bat that you sorely need.
I can't talk about that which I don't know. So let me focus on that which I do know. We're left with a staff right now of a bunch of guys that have been arguing amongst themselves, I'm a 2, I'm a 2, I'm a 2. Now, I thought Reese would have been the 2. I do.
He might have been if he hadn't got hurt.
I felt it then.
Because he's pretty consistent.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
So when we're talking about how bright everything is, I'm sorry, it's my job, all right? I'm using our own words against us, too. Like, we're trying to figure out who the number 2 is. We don't have a number 2, and we're going to go into next season with that. Maybe he signs somebody.
Right.
Maybe he works.
Maybe he does get some kind of prospect from some stratosphere. We don't know. But
and of course,
as it sits right now.
Maybe this is the year that Chris Ilitch decides he's going to spend a bunch of money.
Ha. Don't wait for that. That's like waiting for reparations.
I don't know.
Don't hold your breath.
Where's my hat?
Right.
Where's my hat?
I was told we get 40 acres of the mule is what I was told. I'm just saying, bro. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. No.
It is such a weird thing.
Damn.
And I'm glad you guys feel the same way. I don't know about you guys in the chat. I hope I feel better about it tomorrow.
It just sucks
I hope I'm
because-
sitting at home like at 1 o'clock tomorrow going, holy shit, this is the best.
Yeah.
Like a playoff game from Cleveland at 1:08 in the afternoon. This is awesome. I forgot how cool it is, right?
I tell you what, that game 1 is a must-win. Whenever Skubal is on the mound, most times that is a must-win game. And you normally do get that game because he's that damn good. You cannot, if they drop game 1 with Skubal on the mound, it's over. Just wrap it up. It's done. I have no confidence at that point.
They brought us, they were literally the architect of our misery. The Cleveland Indians catching fire and pounding us multiple times, they were the architect of our misery. A good way to forget about that misery is to pay them back when it counts. And the idea of beating them in Cleveland,
it would be nice.
Oh my gosh, honestly, that's pants off stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
and nobody thought they had a shot against Houston last year. The only difference is they were climbing up at the time that they got in the playoffs and faced Houston, as opposed to now they're on the fucking downslide.
Could you imagine though, Wednesday afternoon we sweep Cleveland? My pants are off. I'm not there, no doubt about it. Like Wednesday afternoon, it's just like nobody walk in the living room today because Dad's pantless again.
We want success for this team. We want the Tigers to be able to go. I said that they were an ALCS team or bust. And when a lot of people was out here screaming World Series, I'm like, let's just get to the next level of our progression. But when you just look at what they've done to themselves, man, it's like they have to salvage this somehow. Like, you cannot go into Cleveland and just lay an egg. I don't care about the history between us. I don't care that you're at a disadvantage. You have to find a way to win this series at the very least and put some of our worries to sleep, because the future, I don't really know about the future right now. I want to believe in it. I swear I do. And we're so close to having something very tangible as far as baseball in Detroit. But just right now, it's hard to really see what it's going to look like when the young kids come up.
All right, we'll get your thoughts. It's weird. I feel so guilty. Like, honestly, I apologize. I think...
No, you don't.
No.
It's a Monday, man.
Hey, listen, KG, honest to God, I want to be excited. I do. I've said this 1,000 times. It's your choice whether to believe it or not. I want you and the younger generation and my boy to see a world championship.
Shit,
I do.
You ain't the only one.
I want that.
I got teased twice.
I'm serious. I don't like it. Of course. Do I want another one? Of course I do. But I want you guys to know what that feels like. And then maybe then you can stop having 1984 crammed down your throat.
Yeah.
Because I got sick and damn tired of hearing about 68. Now I can hear about 68. You can tell every tall tale you want, okay? Because I had my 68.
Right.
All right? And maybe for you guys at that point in time, maybe you'll grow an appreciation for 1984 that you never had in your life. But you need your own first.
I appreciate them now, but I just, like you said, I want something to call my own. And I've seen this team on 2 occasions get there and get embarrassed. So it's just like, it's one of them things, Sean. And as of right now, as a Tigers fan, I've accepted that, okay, at least I saw a World Series. At least I saw a World Series played here in Detroit, and I was there for it. But I had to settle for that. I got to settle for that at this point. We had one of the best teams ever assembled, and they still couldn't get it done. That Tigers team back in man, stop it. 2013, 2014.
That's the one for me.
Stop it,
I
man.
told you. I will. That took years off. More so than the World Series loss. There's no doubt in my mind that Tiger team was the best team. And that Red Sox series, there were so many damn things. I swear to God, it took years.
And they got to the World Series with lesser than that and still couldn't get it done. It's tough, man. It's tough. But this is what we have to deal with as Tigers fans. And now we have an owner that we know he ain't really trying to help us out. Like, it's sink or fucking swim, and he ain't throwing the raft.
I hope honest to God, I hope I wake up tomorrow morning and I feel differently. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I do. But today it's like, yeah, okay, cool.
You want to hear from AJ Hinch?
Yeah, let's hear from AJ Hinch.
Yeah, I've had it where we finished with the same team that we started a playoff game with. So this goes back and forth all the time like that. And specifically, if you ever play somebody in your division, you're going to have seen them a ton, usually in September, at least the way the old schedule used to be. So we'll get to Cleveland, and we have plenty of time to get ready for a team we know well.
Yeah, we know him well.
Sean got nothing. He's giving her all she's got, Captain.
Do you know, I use this reference over the weekend, KG. Do you know what? And to the Viking fans who were in the chat. A great showing in Ireland, by the way. But to the Viking to the Viking fans that are in the chat,
Another
okay?
exciting field goal.
This is how you deal with ownership, okay? We've had this conversation many times, and like, I'm not even being a swarmy dick. You'll know when I'm being a swarmy dick, okay? You know what you have to do when somebody owns you?
Take it.
Just shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut up. If you knock us off, get in here and talk your shit. Get in here and talk your shit, all right? You haven't beaten us for a while. You've been second or third division fiddle for a while. Like, just there comes a time where you just have to shut up, okay? And if a Guardian fan is in the chat right now talking his shit, I'd say the same thing. You know what, Tiger fans? We don't have anything to say to them right now. Okay, this has been going on with the Guards owning us for quite some time, and this year went next level. This year went next level. Historic.
Yeah.
They are the architect of our misery. The Cleveland Guardians did that. Did we take out the gun and shoot ourselves a lot? Absolutely. But the Cleveland Guardians sped that up. And there comes a time to shut up. I'd love it, KG, if we were here Thursday morning and we could go like this to the Guardians, right?
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic. But right now, that's just make-believe.
Nah, and once again, I'm not saying they don't have a chance. They can very well go out here and win 2 out of 3, but it's not going to be easy. If the Guardians have taught you anything, it's not going to be easy. So we just got to hope and pray, man. But they ended the season on a downturn, and they got to get it back. They got to find a way to salvage it.
All right, we're up against it. Don't forget, we always end the show every day with what's trending with JB Smooth. But JB, first, where are we going? I'm sure I blew through 2 breaks. So much for trying to stay on time today.
I got you. We got to hear from Planet Fitness and then Jack's Car Wash. But first, let me clear up some of these super chats that we got going on. Shout out to everyone sending them in.
Shout out.
Where we at? $2 from Nobody. He says, Sean, real quick, Green Bay and Dallas are the same team?
That's fantastic.
Pretty much.
That's fantastic. Green Bay's better. Green Bay's better, right? Can we say that? Green Bay's better.
They not the team that we saw week 1, though. I know that.
No doubt about that. That was a clown show last night.
Yeah.
It really was. But again, you know what? Was I entertained? Thoroughly. I should have gone to bed an hour earlier than I did.
Yeah.
We got another $1.99 from Shad 216. He sends in. He said, "Now that TA is injured, who are we hating on next?"
Boy, you're gonna have to ask the chat.
You're right. You got to ask them, bro. They the haters.
Yeah, can you guys come up with your top 3 new hater list?
They back to J-Mo now. Oh, J-Mo sucks.
All right. Sucks. Yeah, you know what? That's good. J-Mo sucks. That's right. Okay. So yeah,
J-Mo
so shot. It's probably J-Mo.
Sucks.
It's probably J-Mo.
Y'all kill me, man. I love y'all, man.
We got $5 from Charles. He sends in. He said, "In sports division, win regardless of strength. Say you're the best and belong in the playoffs in sports. Wild cards are you just got lucky."
I mean, you got it. You get in the dance either way you can get in the dance. So I commend them for that and not at least dropping that. But I don't have hope that they'll get far.
No,
I don't.
I mean, you know what? How many times we talked about it in regards to the Lions? I don't care.
Right.
Okay. But the Lions have a credit line that the Tigers simply do not have.
Which is
right?
nuts when you think about
that.
Yeah,
it's insane.
And finally, one last one from Jordan Lionheart sending in $5. He said, "Ilge is too worried about settling lawsuits and to focus on his team."
Might be right.
If you want to change a narrative, change it. Don't
Simple.
talk about it.
He can easily be one of the most beloved managers. I mean, well, not managers, owners in this town.
Look how long it took his old man.
Yeah.
The late Mr. Ilitch. Seriously.
You got plenty of examples. Look at Tom Gores.
Yeah.
Tom Gores went from literally the most hated owner in this city to one of the most beloved.
How many times did people say, Mr. Ilitch doesn't care about the Tigers. All he cares about is the Red Wings, even though he was a baseball guy.
You're right.
Because, perception is reality, man.
It is, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you know what? I'm going to go overspend for Pudge.
Right.
And I'm going to go get Maglio, and I'm going to get Carlos Guillen, who's a Pied Piper. And then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to wake up in the morning and say, why don't you get me some Eggs Benedict and a side of Victor Martinez, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they
It'd
did.
be nice.
So, narratives exist for a reason. Chris,
JB, we do got another one.
Oh, we got one more came in?
Yeah.
From Dante.
Yeah, Dante 151.
All right, shout out Dante 151 for sending this in. $4.99. Should the Lions trade for cornerback? Was it
Tariq Woolen? Tariq
Woolen. From Seattle.
Yep.
Because that would be a great trade target to help the secondary for the Lions.
No, I think that would be a great move for the Lions. It's just, I don't know. It's still kind of early. We need to see what the timetable is going to be on that DJ Reed injury. But, I mean, that position, cornerback position, may have entered the chat in terms of trade targets for the deadline. So, I'm not mad at that at all, Dante. I'm not mad at that.
Well, you know, the thing that I would sit back and say, though, Dante, I love the idea, but Seattle's 3-1 right now.
That is true also. But how long is that gonna last?
I agree. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But right now, I don't think you're making that phone call, right?
No.
I'm telling you, you guys, we've seen it. The NFL is trying really hard to make the trade deadline a thing.
They are.
We've seen it more and more every year, you know?
Yeah.
All right, JB, where are we going?
We got to hear from Planet Fitness and then Jack's Car Wash. But you know, if Dallas is trading off picks, if there's some cornerbacks over there, we could bring this way.
Right. Hey, over 2,700 clubs nationwide, 50 in the Metro Detroit area alone. That's Planet Fitness. You can get access to the Black Card Spa. You recover with hydro massage and other innovative amenities. It's only $24.99 a month. It's convenience. For me, I get out of here. I go to the gym. I've been there for 20 plus years. I get my 38 minutes in. You know, it gets down to a science. I know exactly. It's going to be 38 minutes
exactly.
38 minutes exactly.
Yep.
And I'm out of there. And, oh, by the way, they got an exciting new partnership with the Lions. You want to win 2 tickets to every Lions regular season home game? Visit any of the 50-plus locations in the Metro Detroit area. Planet Fitness.
And Matt's going to have to double down on his car washes this week. But Woodward Sports and Jack's Car Wash has partnered to hook you up with a free car wash. Just text WSN to 888-522-1729 and enjoy top-tier service with free vacuums and compressed air and matte cleaning rooms at select Jack's Car Wash locations. Join the Unlimited Club and take advantage of all the perks of being a member. Wash at any of the 40-plus locations just twice a month, and that membership basically pays for itself. Upgrades for interior cleaning and detailing at 8 different locations across Michigan. For more information, head over to www.jackscarwash.com to see a location near you. Don't wait, text now and get your shine on.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Woodward Sports is your #1 source for all things Detroit sports. Start your day with the Sean Baligian Morning Show from 8 to 10 a.m. Rolling into Big D Energy with Neil Rule, Jerry Foster, and Red Wing great Darren McCarty. Then make sure you're watching the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep from 2 to 4 p.m. Michigan great Braylon Edwards and the elite Matt Shepard break down all the biggest sports stories. End your day with the Woodward Heavyweights. Join Spencer and EZ nightly from 5 to 7 p.m. Every day, all the sports, all Detroit, live on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's #1 sports network.
This is it, Michigan. The final markdown is on at Feldman Chevrolet. Summer's ending, so are the deals. Get a 2026 Silverado for just $204 a month, or this 2026 Equinox for just $219 a month. 5 Chevy locations, 1 massive end-of-summer clearance. Get in now. These deals won't last. It's the final markdown at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Hey, I want to talk to you about justice. Justice comes in many forms, but the troublemakers also come in many forms. Corporations, the government, even your insurance company, they will do whatever it takes to minimize their liability and withhold your compensation. So when something goes wrong and you need justice, you better make the fighter. Ben Johnson, your first call. You get that fighter in your corner. Ben Law, 3-letter words. Coincidence? I think not. Get the justice you deserve. The guilty must be punished.
Damn right.
Contact Ven today at venfights.com.
And Les Sanford.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Got me off guard with that one. But Les Sanford Buick and GMC has great offers for everyone trying to get in the car this fall. Get a 2025 Hummer EV SUT lease special at $599 per month. Add tax to that. Or try out the 2025 Lyric SUV lease special at $489 per month. And if that's not cheap enough for you, you can try out the 2025 Equinox EV lease special only at $229 per month. Get to Les Stanford today and check out their massive inventory. Les Stanford Buick and GMC for all these specials. Go to lesstanford.com.
All right, welcome back in. Glad you can join us. Final segment of the show. You know how we do it here in the morning, we turn our eyes to JB and find out what's trending with JB Smooth. What up, JB?
Hey, what's going on, chat family? Fellas, I got some news updates for you. Sunday, our football day started pretty early. Oh, once again, I forgot to say shout out to Gold Crown once again for sponsoring this segment. Amazing partners with us here at Woodward Sports. But I forgot to say that Sunday, we have football extremely early, and the Steelers and the Vikings over in Dublin. Apparently, the Steelers' backup quarterback got a little banged up, but not from being on the field, as he got jumped and robbed the night before.
Damn!
Friday night in Dublin, Skylar Thompson, Steelers' backup quarterback, got jumped and robbed, suffered some minor injuries, but I mean, to get robbed in Dublin, Ireland,
that is wild,
that's
man.
Rough.
He got robbed by some blokes, man.
I'm going to tell you what. If you guys, and anybody that's been out to Dublin will probably know this. There's an area, a town called the Temple Bar District.
Yeah.
You accept the fact that there are going to be fights and shenanigans the second you walk in.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what they do. That's, like, honestly, it's a culture thing.
It's ghettos all over the world, man.
Let's fight, and then we're gonna hug each other out afterwards.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll rob you, but then we'll hug it out after that.
I just want to know how this is possible when you have like NFL like detail. Was he just wandering off?
That's what I'm.
Did he go to a little pub and think shit was sweet? Like, I don't know. It's just, this is kind of weird to me.
That's what I'm thinking. That he just wandered off by himself on a Friday night, wanted to explore the area of the city. And you just ended up in a bad part of town. And next thing you know.
Maybe the leprechaun wanted his gold back. Did you ever think about that?
Right, hold on.
It's scary movie season. Did you ever think about that?
Some of y'all in the
Where's
chat.
me gold?
Some of y'all in the chat is hilarious. Michael Sosa got robbed by some lads. And Freddie Felt 313. Shout out to you, brother. As an Irish Detroiter, I can confirm that Dublin is a no-fly zone.
It is. So yeah, it's there's just certain areas that you don't. Temple Bar. I could tell you stories at Temple Bar. I'm going to tell you this quick story real fast. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because my wife got mad at me. All right, so we're walking, and I kid you not, I would say he was maybe 35 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Hauls off and just drills this guy who looks to be like 60-something, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm standing like 50 feet away, and there was some other dude who I found out later was a German tourist, and he and I both make a beeline towards this guy. And my wife's screaming at me going, "Don't do it!" Like, we were going to go over there and beat this guy up because he punched this old guy. You guys, I'm not bullshitting you. This 60-something-year-old man pulled himself up and beat the living piss out of this kid.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and I'm not like ragdolling him. So like me and this dude, like we look at each other, we start laughing, and this is how I found out he was German, because he, in that Schwarzenegger voice, he's like, "Welcome to Ireland," like that, and we're just laughing, and so this kid who 1 second ago had decked this old man is literally screaming help, and we're going, "Fuck you!"
Yeah, nah, man.
You did this yourself.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
you can't just be holding off hitting old men.
It's a different world there, man. It really is.
Fucking
it's a different
blokes,
world,
man. I tell you, a lot of blokes.
Watch yourself out there in Dublin, Ireland. For I don't know who's the next team out there. I know the Vikings are staying over there, but still,
that's crazy. Though.
They're
fucking
I know
he got rocked
so
and beat
bad.
up.
Like,
That's the backup
funny,
quarterback.
but it's slightly.
No, that's
funny at the
hilarious.
same
I'm
time.
sorry.
Sean, I got some more stadium eats for you. This one from your Buffalo Bills.
All right.
How about the waffle fry battle?
Oh, hell yeah. Tell me more,
gosh.
JB.
Okay, so check this out. So this is basically a 2-foot-long box of waffle fries and buffalo-inspired side toppings on one, and the other half are Bills' opponent's base toppings inside. So,
really?
For some context, they have the Patriots coming up next weekend.
Right.
So imagine like some shrimp, some beans, some clam chowder.
Okay. All right.
On the other end of that boat. And then also some other opponents. They got KC at home, Tampa Bay, the Bengals as well too. So I'm not too sure what city.
Skyline chili.
See? There you go.
So
could you imagine putting like conies on top of that?
Yeah, I was just about to say, what would be Detroit's coney chili and like
maybe like Buddies?
Yeah, right,
like a Detroit style pizza type of thing?
Yeah, I can see that.
Dude, that's awesome.
A
I am
waffle
so
fried deep
in.
dish. I can see that.
I am so in with that.
This is $30, by the way.
Okay,
Everybody,
fair
$30.
enough. Take my money. Fair enough.
Well,
I'm
clearly you're not eating that as one man. I mean, if you do,
Well,
respect to you,
I mean, yeah.
you're probably going to die by 50. But
I don't
it's
know.
all good.
I seen the show that some of you guys put on at my house. I think we could do it.
We can pack it away.
I think
for
we
sure.
could do
Oh,
it.
if it's us three, yeah,
I think
for
we
sure.
should.
Yeah,
No
we
problem.
can, we can
I
take
can
that
eat
down.
half of that easy. I eat the
Easy.
buffalo side. I take the other side to the crib.
Easy.
Yeah,
For the team, you're taking one.
Right.
That's the type of guy KG is. See?
You goddamn right.
That's the type of guy KG is.
You goddamn right, man.
Oh, and finally, I'll end what's trending with this before we get out of here. KG, NXT No Mercy was this past weekend, but you have to tell me, what finishing move is this by chance?
Okay. Oh, freak ass boy. Okay.
What
Freaky ass.
finishing move is this?
I don't know, bro, but I am not in support of this move. This some shit Velveteen Dream would probably do if he was still around.
Look at the referee.
Yeah, like that's crazy work.
Look at the referee. Watch his reaction.
We like the ladies doing moves like this, but I don't know about y'all, man. But I mean, it's different strokes for different folks. So I mean, hey, somebody like it somewhere. So hey, it ain't my cup of tea, but I was just saying.
Look at the referee. I can't stop watching him.
Yeah, that's tough, bro. That's tough.
Yeah, you might want to call it a career after you get hit with this. I'm sorry.
I'm probably hitting dog with a low blow after a move like that. I would be mad as hell. Like, bro. I'm kicking out of everything. I'm no selling the shit out of everything else. I'm going into business for myself.
All right, you guys, thank you again. Appreciate you guys waking up with us for real. KG,
man.
thank you. JB, thank you.
got
Maz
you.
will be back in tomorrow. Keep it here all day. You know Neil and Terry, they got you locked down coming up about an hour from now. Shep and Bray, they'll do the same at 2. Then the heavyweights tonight. Really appreciate you. Enjoy your Monday. See you tomorrow morning. Peace.